Best year's Kevin, easily.
Best year on our team is definitely Kev Gill.
Probably Kev Gill. The dude's just got a pure stroke.
Kev, hands down.
Definitely Colin. No, to be honest, probably Kev.
Best shooter is definitely Colin Murphy.
Kev Gill.
Best dunker. Clay. They don't call him got bounce for nothing.
Best dunker? People normally say Clay, but the dark horse is definitely Drew. Drew can get up.
Best dunker? I would say Jock, or Clay McLean is a really good dunker as well.
That's a tough one. I have to put myself in there. But I'd say it's a mix between me, Jock, and Drew.
Ooh, Drew. Drew had a nasty dunk against Intermont when he dunked on someone and knocked him over, and then the kid didn't play the rest of the game. He was so embarrassed.
Coach I. He still holds the crown.
JDI.
The best handle? I'll give that to Steven.
The best handle? I would say Frank. Frank's pretty nice with the ball.
I think Frank has a lot of handle.
Best handle? I'm going to go with myself on this one.
Steven Himmelberg.
Most likely to take a game-winning shot, probably Franz or Kev.
Kevin. Ice water in the veins.
Andrew Franz or me. I'd like to take a game winner.
Franz. He has no fear. He'd take that shot.
Oh, definitely me.
Andrew Franz.
That's a tough one. We got a team full of pretty smart guys. I would say Drew, though.
It's Drew Kimberly, but sometimes he's not too smart off the court. He says some funny stuff.
Ryan spends a lot of time with his books, that's for sure. Books and basketball, that's Ryan.
Drew Kimberly. Not on the court, but smart in the classroom.
We call him the dumbest smart guy, who would be Drew Kimberly.
Clay McLean.
Smartest on the court? Patrick O'Connor. He's great.
Kevin Pat.
I'd like to say myself. Darren Douglas is also really smart on the court.
I'll go with Kev Gill again.
Not Ryan. Kev Gill.
Probably me again, I ball.
Kev Gill.
Best teammate, Jim Etling, man.
Jim. Probably Darren. I think Darren is.
Probably me, yeah, because I wear a mask for my teammate.
Not John Martin.
Jim Etling.
Jock. Jock's always there, getting ice or something, who knows.
Definitely Jock.
Ryan for sure.
Ryan McDonald. Probably Jock, like every day.
Probably Ryan. I know he's a new guy, but every time I come in here, he's always in the training room.
Jock. If he's not sleeping, he's in the training room.
Who do I think would be the best roommate? Jock.
I would say Franz, but every time I room with Franz, we end up staying up all night talking, so I'd maybe say Jock.
Definitely Frank, because he's been my roommate the last 2 years, and we stay chilling together. Someday I hope to live with him.
I'll go with Frank. Frank, Franz, and Jock. We'd probably bunk beds.
Well, that's a tough one. I don't think we really have any good ones. I'm pretty sure everyone on our team snores.
Franz.
John Martin.
Jim.
Probably Jim, stinking all the time. Colorado, lives on a farm.
Well, it was Will Smith, but then he graduated, so I'll go Jock because he's always sleeping.
Well, I had to sleep with Jim one night, and that was not fun, I have to say.
At least Blake Craner.
Probably Frank again, because he stays chilling.
Probably Franklin Wolf.
Pete.
Say Ryan.
Frank.
Darren Douglas.
Pete. I don't think he said more than 2 words the whole season.
Patrick O'Connor.
Patrick O'Connor.
Definitely Jim. He's constantly screaming about something.
Jim, because he's always yelling and trying to get people to do stuff.
Jim.
Jim. I think he's said 2 words in the past 1 second, so.
Definitely me. I'm always talking, yelling at my teammates, kind of trying to organize them, so me.
Oh man, who's always late? Probably Jock, because he's always asleep. We always have to go get him. He loves to sleep more than anybody I know.
Clay. We never know where Clay is until like 10 minutes before practice and he just shows up on court.
Clay and Jock.
Between me and Jock, probably.
And that's Jock. We always have to call him to make sure that he's at practice on time, so he's not sleeping or watching Cartoon Network or one of his favorite cartoons.
There have been a few issues with Jock sleeping past the time that he needs to be awake.
Jock Asil. Drew.
Clay.
I would say Franz, definitely.
Probably me. I love to eat, so I got to get my weight up.
That would have to be Colin. Absolutely.
Eats the most. Colin Murphy, for sure.
It's a good question. Probably Drew. Drew puts away the food. He's a garbage disposal.
Biggest moose, definitely Colin.
Colin.
Colin. My mom has to send me extra food because he always steals it.
Biggest mooch, probably Colin. He's definitely a mooch.
Colin Murphy, for sure.
Andrew Franz.
By far, Andrew Franz.
Probably me. Honestly, probably me.
Andrew Franz is far and away the messiest player on our team.
Franz. If you'd see his room or the locker room, you'd be able to tell why.
The messiest, Andrew Franz for sure. If you walked in the locker room, you would know exactly what I was talking about.
That would be me.
Coach Hutchinson.
Besides Hutch, I'll go Patrick O'Connor.
Oh man, probably Pat, because when he gets excited, he starts talking a lot and starts panicking.
The most OCD player on our team, probably me. I get really upset when we do stuff wrong.
Blake and Franz together.
Go with Blake Craner.
Andrew Franz.
Probably me, because I'm wearing a mask right now.
Franz. Easy.
Andrew Franz.
Franz gets that one. He's always got something wacky to say that always, leaves us in stitches.
Class clown, Andrew Franz, hands down.
Class clown. Clay. My understanding is the consensus is Patrick.
Patrick O'Connor.
Patrick O'Connor.
Pat. Definitely Pat.
I'm gonna have to go with Pat, probably.
Patrick O'Connor, no doubt.
Biggest flirt, that's got to be me.
Most likely to be president. I'd probably say Patrick.
John Martin.
John Martin.
Most likely to be president, we'll go with J Mart. I have confidence in his ability to lead.
I'd probably say myself.
Best dresser? Darren Douglas, no question.
Actually, before I saw Hutch, it was myself, but if you've seen his blue Pumas with his suit, it can't be paralleled.
Definitely Coach Hutch, because he can rock the suit and pull off the blue Puma Pro kegs at the same time. You don't see that every day.
Ooh, I'd have to go with someone off the team and say Coach Hutch, because he pulls off the suit with the sneakers on a constant basis.
The best dresser, you got to go Hutch with that one, man. He rocks the suit and the pro kegs, man. That's unparalleled.
Colin Murphy. He wears the same outfits at least twice a week.
Worst dresser, Colin. He has about 4 shirts total and 1 pair of shorts, so he wears the same thing all the time.
The worst dresser, Colin, I'm pretty sure has a total of 4 shirts that he has in rotation.
Let's see, probably Colin Murphy.
The worst dresser, probably my boy Colin, because he doesn't really know anything about social cues.
Swag, Franz.
The most swag, definitely me, because I'm pulling off the Darren mask, and you probably don't even notice anything on my face right now.
The most swag, Clay probably.
We don't have that much swag. I'm not really sure.
Franz is center of attention at all times. Makes jokes, is always the loudest, for sure.
Andrew Franz.
Franz.
Me, probably. I love being the center of attention.
France.
Hutch.
Ryan McDonald, and that might be the training room answer too.
Ryan. Ryan without a doubt.
Most gullible is probably Colin.
Colin Murphy.
Ryan. The most gullible, probably Colin again. He believes anything. He's believed some stuff that I have no idea how he believed it.
Colin Murphy for sure.
Take your pick of the freshmen. You tell them anything and they'll believe it. So I think that's just probably a freshman thing though.
The nicest guy, I would go with Austin. Austin's a good guy.
We got a team full of nice guys, but I have to say the nicest is probably either between Jim or Ryan.
The nicest guy on the team, probably Austin.
Austin. Me, of course.
Nice guy on the team is definitely Ryan. He's a sweetheart.
Ryan, he's a sweetheart.